Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Viewers tuning into The Young and the Restless are getting quite the show in watching various reactions by Genoa City's top players to the big Dumas unveil. And while Kane may have gotten their attention, someone else is about to get Abby's this week. While teasers have teased the run-in, the character's portrayer recently did as well. Melissa Ordway posted 3 pics from behind the scenes and shared, "Wee." Which means, yes, yes. Then went on to reveal, Abby pops into France for a quick visit this week on Young and Restless. And when it comes to the chance encounter we were referencing in the headline, well, yes, you guessed it, it will be with none other than Abby's ex-husband himself. The first photo gave followers a peek at Abby and Chance, reunited again, and while we can't be sure if Devon should be worried or not, the second shot was one of Ordway with her on-screen dad Eric Braden, Victor, and the third a pic alongside Courtney Hope, Sally. Connor Floyd jumped into the comments and cheered, "See ya there," as Hope expressed, "Loved seeing you." And one thing's for sure, Kane's comeback will turn Genoa City upside down. As her fans know, Ordway, her husband, Justin Gaston ex-Chance, and their 2 daughters, Sophie and Olivia, moved to Tennessee some time ago, and back in November 2024, the actress had announced that she'd been taken off contract with the CBS soap. However, as we've seen, she still turns up from time to time when a storyline calls for Abby to be involved. And if you want to know what is set to go down this week surrounding Kane and those gathered for his game of cat and mouse, open up our preview gallery below to take a look at this week's goings-on for all 5 soaps. There was something about that evening at Society, something electric, almost cinematic. Abby Newman Abbott Chancellor stood behind the bar, checking the final dinner service notes with a signature poise that concealed the quiet storm inside her. The day had been routine until he walked in, Chance Chancellor. Her ex-husband, her son's father. The man who once walked away to find himself, but who still had a piece of her heart, whether she liked to admit it or not. It had been months since they'd had more than a passing conversation. Since then, Abby's life had taken a new rhythm, one that pulsed with the steady beat of her deepening relationship with Devon Hamilton. Their shared parenthood over Dominic had bonded them in more ways than one, transforming a complicated situation into something that resembled a fairy tale, at least on the surface. But as Chance stood before her now, offering a soft smile and a cautious, "Hey, Abby," something shifted. A forgotten warmth, a whisper of nostalgia, a tiny ripple that Devon couldn't see, but should he have? Chapter 1. Echoes of the Past. "Chance," Abby said, her voice catching only slightly. "Didn't expect to see you here tonight." "Didn't expect to be here," he admitted, glancing around the restaurant. "But I had a meeting cancel downtown. Thought I'd grab a drink." The air between them filled with unspoken history. Not hostility, but something more dangerous, familiarity. She poured him a scotch, neat. Still remembered, he noticed. "So how's the precinct?" she asked lightly. "Busy. Crime doesn't take a vacation," Chance replied, half smiling, then quickly added, "How's Dominic?" There it was. The tether. "He's amazing," Abby said, softening. "Growing like crazy. And he started calling Devon Dad, without prompting." Chance nodded slowly, a flicker in his eyes. "That's good. I'm glad he has that consistency." But something in his voice hinted at more. Regret, longing, jealousy. Abby tried not to dwell on it. But the way he lingered, the way his eyes held hers for a beat too long, made her chest tighten. Chapter 2. Whispers in the Wind. Later that night, Abby found herself pacing in her loft, wine glass in hand. Devon had texted saying he was stuck in the studio working with a new artist, and she'd told him not to rush. Now she was alone, but not lonely. Her mind betrayed her, flashing back to the early days with Chance. The promise, the heartbreak, the way she once believed he was the forever she'd been searching for. And just like that, the doorbell rang. She wasn't expecting anyone. She opened the door, and there he was. "Chance, I know it's late," he said, eyes earnest. "But I didn't want to leave things weird." Abby stood motionless for a second, then stepped aside. Chapter 3. A Heart Divided. The talk started harmless enough. Chance sat across from her, both nursing a drink as the fire crackled. He talked about work, she talked about Dominic, but soon the layers peeled away, and truth crept in like a rising tide. "I didn't fight for us," he admitted suddenly. "I walked away when you needed me to stay. And not a day goes by that I don't regret it." Abby blinked. "That's not fair," she whispered. "You were broken. We both were. And Devon, he was there. I know. And he's been great. Better than I deserved. But Abby, I still love you. The words landed like a match on dry kindling. She didn't answer. Because deep down, a part of her, the part that had tried to forget, had always wondered, what if? Chapter 4. Trouble in Paradise. Devon noticed it first in the quiet moments. Abby seemed distracted, thoughtful, absent in ways that didn't show up in texts or smiles, but lived in the hesitation behind her eyes. At first, he chalked it up to stress. Maybe motherhood, or business. But when he came by unannounced to surprise her with takeout and caught a glimpse of Chance slipping out the lobby door, his gut twisted. You didn't mention Chance came by, Devon said that night, casually, but with clear intent. Abby looked up, then down. It wasn't planned. He stopped in for a drink. We talked. Just talked. Yes, she answered, too quickly. Devon didn't press, but he knew, something had changed. And as the days passed, it became harder to ignore. Chapter 5. Confrontation. A week later, the truth detonated in the most Genoa City way, publicly. At Chancellor Winter's annual charity gala, Devon caught Abby and Chance standing too close near the bar. Not inappropriate, but intimate in a way that didn't belong. He waited, watched, then approached. Chance, Devon greeted stiffly. Devon, Chance nodded. Didn't expect to see you tonight. I live here, Devon replied pointedly. Abby tried to diffuse the tension. We were just catching up. But the tension between the two men was already igniting. Catching up, huh, Devon said. Funny, that seems to be happening a lot lately. Devon, Abby started. No, he cut in, gentler than his tone suggested. I just want to know if there's something I should be worried about. Chance stepped back, respectful. That's for Abby to answer. And all eyes fell on her. Chapter 6. The Choice. Later that night, after the gala's glitz faded and the quiet of Abby's home returned, she stood before Devon with truth heavy on her tongue. I don't want to. A network error occurred. Please check your connection and try again. If this issue persists, please contact us through our help center at help.openai.com. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.